This is the all-new BMW 7 Series. It is a huge shake-up for the 7 Series name, and for the first time in the car's history, a fully electric version will be available, called the BMW i7. So will this new limo be the new benchmark for luxury? Or will the Mercedes S-Class, Mercedes EQS and Audi A8 be better? In this review, we're running through all the new features and details of the 7 Series to find out what it will be like. Before we start, subscribe to our channel so you can see our review of the 7 Series as soon as we've driven it, and if you're looking for a new car, go to whatcar.com to get a great deal and to make sure you're paying the right price. This new 7 Series is the 7th generation version of the legendary limo. It replaces the 6th generation 7 Series, which was first launched in 2015 and then heavily updated in 2019. In fact, that 2019 facelift was really the start of BMW's bold and, some might say, divisive new design approach, featuring big grilles and striking looks for its models. With the new 7 Series, BMW shows no sign of toning down its approach. This new look is apparently driven largely by customer feedback from the American and Chinese markets. The kidney grille is even bigger than before, and it can be illuminated in the way we've already seen on the X6 and the 8 Series. There's now a two-piece split headlight design with LED daytime running lights positioned above the main headlights, in a manner which closely links this car to the recently facelifted X7. In fact, this striking front end is said to be a new look which has been specifically designed for BMW's flagship models, and this allows for a clear differentiation from those models and the ones lower down in BMW's lineup. At the back of the car, the horizontal LED tail lights mimic the look of those used by the fully electric BMW iX. And again, like the iX, door grabs with an internal electronic touchpad and mechanism replace traditional door handles on this new 7 Series. The wheels range from standard 19-inch alloys up to 22-inch alloys, which are available with the M Performance styling pack. Other styling packs include M Sport and M Sport Pro. The i7, by the way, broadly looks the same as the fuel-powered versions of the 7 Series, but with some blue accents around the car to subtly hint at its fully electric nature. The car itself is said to be 130mm longer, 48mm wider and 51mm taller than the previous version, with 5mm more added to the distance between the front and rear wheels. You could previously buy a 7 Series with a standard wheelbase length or a long wheelbase length, but this version will only be available in that long wheelbase form. The boot capacity, meanwhile, varies depending on the version that you go for. The plug-in hybrid gets a 525-litre boot, while the i7 is said to offer 500 litres of storage. A Mercedes EQS, by comparison, has a 610-litre boot and also has a hatchback opening, whereas the i7 is a saloon. Inside, the new 7 Series echoes lots of the looks and features of other recent new BMW models. It will be running BMW's latest iDrive 8 infotainment system and will essentially be the same system and layout seen in the new iX. The curved screens sit on a newly styled dashboard featuring a full-width light band, and there's also a new flat-bottom steering wheel. Between the front seats is a control panel with a gear selector and, thankfully, a rotary dial for the infotainment system, along with other touch-sensitive controls. Among the options is a huge 31.3-inch 8K theatre screen with a Bowers & Wilkins surround sound system. Mounted within the roof, it folds down and passengers can stream videos, play games and watch downloaded programs on it. As for the engines, BMW has dropped all petrol engines from the European market entirely, replacing them with plug-in hybrid models instead. So the new 7 Series will be available as the fully electric i7 or as a plug-in hybrid, and there will also be one diesel option too. At launch in the UK, the pure electric i7 xDrive 60 will be the only choice. This car gets a similar electric setup to the iX60, with two electric motors offering a combined 536 brake horsepower and 549 pounds-foot of torque. BMW claims a 0 to 62 mph time of 4.7 seconds and a limited 149 mph top speed. With a massive 101.7 kWh lithium-ion battery, it has an official WLTP test range of up to 388 miles. but of course, as with all WLTP test results, the real-world range will be less than that. It is also a bit behind the Mercedes EQS 450 Plus WLTP range of 453 miles. The i7 can charge at speeds up to 195 kilowatts. In the UK in spring 2023, we will see the 750e xDrive and the M760e xDrive. The two petrol-electric plug-in hybrids are both powered by turbocharged 3-litre 6-cylinder petrol engines in combination with a gearbox-mounted electric motor. Combined outputs are put at 483 brake horsepower and 515 pounds-foot of torque for the 750e, and 563 brake horsepower and 590 pounds-foot of torque for the M760e. 0 to 62 miles per hour times are thought to be 4.9 seconds and 4.3 seconds. In combination with a new 18.7 kilowatt-hour battery, the electric range is put at a respective 52 to 57 miles and 50 to 52 miles, with a top speed in electric mode limited to 87 miles per hour. Maximum charging capacity of these PHEVs has increased from the 3.6 kilowatts in the outgoing 7 Series to 7.4 kilowatts. So charging up using a home charger will be much quicker than it was before. Other new 7 Series models, including a 6-cylinder 735i and 740i, as well as a V8-powered 760i xDrive, will be sold in other markets, but there are no plans to offer them in the UK. Adaptive air suspension is available, which can lower the ride height by 10mm or raise it by 20mm, while rear wheel steering is an optional extra and can reduce the turning circle of the car by almost 1 metre. The two trim levels available are M Sport and Excellence. And the starting price for the fully electric i7 xDrive 60 is £107,400, which is a bit more expensive but not far off the starting price for the entry-level EQS. First customer cars are expected on the roads at the end of 2022. So what do you think of the new 7 Series and the i7? Will this become the limo of choice? And would you pick an i7 over an EQS? Tell us in the comments below. And if you want to see our full review of the 7 Series as soon as we've driven it, then hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And to see all of our amazing deals on every new car, click on the link, look in our description below, or just search for What Car Deals.